exemption at the city level. That, however, is a Band-Aid to the overall issue of this broken property tax system. The gentleman that was sitting to my left a moment ago ran through a list, and I hadn't planned on running through a list, but since he did, I thought it would only be good that I do the same. Burleson Business Park sold for $26 million. It was valued at $12 million. Hampton Inn sold for $15 million. It was valued at $8.9 million. Renaissance in the Arboretum just last year sold for $103 million. It was valued at $64 million. The list goes on and on and on. It is about fairness. It is about equality in the tax code and the way that we value commercial property over residential. You know, this isn't about pointing fingers. This is about basic math.
Yeah.
This is about making appraisal fair that leaves room for us as those who have the ability to actually have a conversation one day about lowering taxes because, oh my goodness, everybody's paying their fair share and there's an opportunity to take some of the heat off the backs of the homeowners. This is, again, about basic math. There's a comment made earlier about commercial properties charging or having to cover the cost of all of the taxes. Well, as a business owner here in town, I've leased my share of commercial property, and I believe there's a little thing called triple net. And I've paid it quite a few times, and so that's a pass-through to those who are running the business, and it's not borne by the commercial property owners. This is not a knee-jerk reaction. This isn't even really a grassroots movement. This is just basic math. These are the folks who are paying the bill who just want the bill to be paid fairly. I urge you to do the math. I urge you to take a strong look at the numbers and take a strong look at those who've been able to commit their time at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock now in the morning to come out here and speak, to come and sit behind you and applaud even to your dismay. These are the folks who are paying the bills, and it is high time that somebody stands up for them. I'll tell you, I mean, we can all sit here and tell stories. I can tell you a story about Jenny, who lives in District 10, who's lived there since she was a child. Her parents lived in that home for 40 years prior to that, so 90 years of residence in that home. She's being forced out of her home because she can't pay her annual tax bill. Wouldn't it be nice for us to instead have the conversation of always raising taxes, to be able to go to Jenny and say, Jenny, you know what, we've made the system fair. Commercial property is finally paying their fair share, and you know what? For the first time in a long time, we're going to lower your taxes. That would be a unique conversation for us to have with our residents. And I'll leave you with one final note. I just can't wait for old girl Bridget to be sitting on that dais with you, gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you.